But yeah, just a tough outing. I thought we had things going at our pace to start the game, and then just slowed down. And we need to figure out a way to get some easier baskets. The turnovers were obviously a major thing. We got to just make sure we're taking care of the ball and then executing down the stretch.
Caleb ends up leading you with 20, but I think he had 14 in the first half. Did he kind of give you a lift in the first half to kind of get you guys going?
Yeah, Caleb was great. He found his openings and made all his shots, and so he did a great job lifting us up in that first half. And then I think they were keying on him a little bit too in the second half, so it made it a little more difficult. But he did a good job.
You mentioned started fast in the first half. Things kind of bogged down there for both teams in the second half. What did you kind of see happening there, kind of the midway point of the second half?
Just the usual, just we're trying to play open and free, and it just gets stuck in the mud, and they're switching all screens, and that sort of keeps them between us and the basket. And yeah, we had our opportunities. I thought we got fouled a few times that we weren't able to make the free throws, and that's how teams are going to play us.
On the last offensive play for us when Chase tied it, what was kind of the idea there? Were you trying to go to Chase? What was the goal, and then what did you think of the result there?
Yeah, I mean it was we were trying to get a switch with Chase with a smaller guy and get it in there, and he did that, and then just wasn't, I don't think, able to make the free throw. But yeah, that was it. It's all when people are switching, it's all about matchups for the most part, and you try to get a smaller guy with a bigger guy to drive him, or a bigger guy on a smaller guy to get it in there, and that's what the thinking was.
On their last play, King obviously makes a really big shot. What did you see there from your defense, and was it just kind of one of those things where kind of a big time player making a big time play?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you can't get much in at that point to mess with what they're doing. They just cleared it, and it was a one-on-one possession, and he made the shot.
What does the next week kind of look like? What's the thought process? Obviously, a couple tough losses here down the stretch. Now you kind of got to reset, looking towards the CA tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I think we take a couple minutes and go through this game, make sure we're executing. I think from a basketball perspective, we need to deal with how everyone's guarding us, and that's like I said, Northeastern eventually went to it. They all have gone to it, where it's switch 5 and just be physical, and so it'll be a physical week of practice. We're gonna accept that that's how we're gonna be played, and hopefully come out without any injuries this week. But we got to learn how to make plays with being guarded like that.
Obviously a tough loss, Coach. What does it mean for such a big crowd, such a rowdy crowd on senior night, to come out and appreciate those guys even with the result?
Yeah, it's big to have the community and all the fans come out, the students, and it means a lot to them. Those guys have been through a lot, and we're celebrating them even with a loss. And so it's great that they get to experience a crowd like that. All right, thanks.